guess that's one way to do it. Hello, and welcome to the channel, the Sydney Winston Strong Atheist channel. My name is Sydney Winston. Duh. Today I'm going to admit one. Look out for number one. Good day, Oscar. How you doing, man? Good to see you, sir. I don't hear you, but I see you. I don't hear you, but I see you.
Hold on.
Ah, I hear you now.
Yeah, I wasn't talking.
Well, I was just checking your audio.
It normally happens.
Okay, no problem.
I'm starting slow.
No, it's okay. So how much do you know about Nakasuchi,
Who?
the Raging Atheist?
Oh, the Raging Atheist. I had spoken to him before. I made a video about him and God's Girl, about the kid, where I, shall we call it, defended him. Yeah. In one of his videos, he explicitly said that he was waiting a phone call for his daughter, and he would have to stop, which is actually actually respectful.
Yes. I remember now.
Well, okay. In essence, that's what I was arguing about or discussing about. Yeah, the idea that our friend. Shit.
Wardrobe mishap.
Yeah. Fucking shit. That's about 7 years old. This is, but it's wicked warm. It's cold.
It is cold.
Cold
here too.
Coldish. So yeah, that's it. That's how I know him. Obviously, I'm subscribed to him. I'm not sure that I want to subscribe to his other channel because I think it's a lot of fucking bollocks, in my opinion. But hey, you will tell me how to carry on from this side.
I don't know of his other channel. Have you watched it?
No, it's quite recent. I mean, like really freaking brand new. Yeah. Okay. And what he's trying to say that is he's no longer the raging atheist because he doesn't have anything to rage about. Okay, because he's sort of inclination to the other side, to the dark side, shall we say, right? For lack of a better word. Yeah. So the guy is, shall we say, indecisive?
I think so.
To be nice.
I think he's confused.
Confused is the right word. Yeah. Correct. It's the more precise word. Right. So fine. Everybody is has got the right to be confused, right? But confused, that does not mean change your stand. You need to be certain of something to be able to carry on going one way or the other. Right. So there is that as well.
Okay, let me just fix this here.
Yeah, you do your thing.
Fix. Oh, we're done with that. And we want that. There we go. So there's Nakasuchi.
Why did you say Nakasuchi?
Nakasuchi. That's his name.
Shut up, really?
Well, that's how he uses that name, or has used that name. I have an idea it's his hereditary name.
I mean, he can say that he's got a Chinese name.
No, I think it's Native American. I'm not sure.
Oh, Native American. Okay, I can respect that. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so I like the name. It's a great name.
I mean, I can see the resemblance. I can put a picture on him. You know what I mean? A couple of things here and there, and he could do the part.
Right.
Although he needs a proper hairdo as well. Yeah, but yeah.
Okay. So essentially, what he's done is he has. Well, we're going to watch it, but essentially, he's pretty much saying that there's something else out there. There's a higher power. There's a something or other.
Right.
And he's going to go through how he came to this decision. But first question I have for you, because I don't know the answer: who is Alan Watts, or is it Frank Watts? I'm not sure. Watts.
I don't know.
No. Okay. Well,
Hold on.
we'll get to it, and then we'll
Yes.
have a look. So why don't we get this going, and take it as it comes, basically.
I've been better for about a week now. Knowing I should get back at streaming. When my back went out on me, I had to cancel on Jimmy Lou. We were gonna do a stream together. Hopefully, we'll still do a stream together. A few streams together. I canceled on Oz for his new album. I was gonna have Oz on. All. It is absolute in its destruction. And the truth is this. I am not the Raging Atheist anymore. I cannot be the Raging Atheist because I am not an atheist anymore.
Wow, that's quite the statement.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? I am not an atheist anymore. Now, before we carry on, let me ask you, wise man.
I like that. Carry on.
What? What is it? What is it that he's not an atheist anymore? What is an atheist?
Well, it's a lack of belief in a supernatural entity, aka God, yeah, or gods, whatever,
or a higher power, or something,
or higher power, or
blah,
something
blah, blah,
spiritual,
blah.
supernatural, anything that is not natural.
Yes,
you can confine it as a god,
Correct.
God,
Correct.
whatever the fucking god is, yeah.
Yes.
So
Nokasuchi is not an atheist anymore.
Right. So that means, by definition, right? Well, first of all, you say he's not an atheist.
He said it.
Yeah. So, yeah, definitely he said it, right? He's not saying that he's agnostic, right? Because agnostic goes par on par with atheism. But if he categorically says that he's not an atheist, he's undermining agnosticism. So therefore, he's leaning towards a type of theism.
Yes.
Or deism, whatever.
Yes.
Well, yeah. So anyway, Karen.
Yeah. Okay.
It's such a small truth, isn't it?
I hate that. When somebody
Why did I run from it for so long?
When somebody says, "Oh, this is the truth," what fucking truth are you talking about? You know what I mean? They just say a statement and truth, and the truth is validated by the statement. You know what I mean? It's like a symbiosis of acceptance. Oh yes, this is blue, yeah, because it's true. That type of stuff, you know what I mean? And then he carries on like if it is the case.
Yeah.
Anyway, I digress.
You digressing?
Indeed.
Okay. Well, I'll commencing.
Long. And if I am not an atheist, well then, what the fuck am I? Because, we humans demand to label everything. It puts things right in our heads. So relax and rest easy for now. I will simply label myself as godless for now. But it is a temporary description, I think, because there's just so much more to it.
He cannot say godless.
I think.
He cannot say godless. The godless is without a god. Without a god is atheism. So he's already contradicted himself.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah,
in essence.
like we said, he's confused.
Well, yeah, but he's actually saying, I am not an atheist.
Right.
So that's a certainty.
Yeah.
Right. So he's got that shit figured out somehow.
Now he's going to try and explain what that he's going to try and unpack that.
Right.
And I don't buy it for 1 second.
No, I don't care.
How are y'all doing?
I'm good.
A rage theist. What's up, Leophilius, Hive Science, William Freeman, Pixie Storms, Sandy, Maynard Sage, the Trusty Ape Podcast, Ox is here.
These are all the people that are watching him.
Sure.
So many
he's
of
not
you guys
an
are here.
atheist. We are both atheists, so no
Wow.
one's watching us.
Doesn't matter.
Channel's been really picking up. This is a bad time for this. The channel's been picking up again. I did that Matt Dillahunty video, 3.6K views. Like, holy shit, I haven't had a video like that in a long time.
I'm jealous, Knock.
How are y'all doing? Please, hopefully by the time I get to the end of this, and I said it in the chat that I'm probably going to explain this very badly tonight. This is something that I've been thinking about considering for quite a few months, something that I've talked about a couple times briefly on other channels.
Yeah, well.
So everybody, thank you for being here. And if I didn't recognize you because I didn't go up very far, thank you for being here. And for anybody that's going to watch, I'm really looking forward to feedback. And I don't have a room set up after this, but after this, here in a little bit, I'm going to cut my camera on and maybe.
Are we going to give him a bit of feedback there, Oscar? You think?
I think I did. But
no, I'm saying we'll be giving him more feedback.
Oh, definitely. Oh, it depends on the content.
No, I believe. Okay, I'm prophesying, I think. I'm prophesying that. What did I say? Where was my mind? I don't even know where my mind was. I'm distracted.
Maybe I'll look at the chat a little bit, answer some questions. And I know I'm going to try to hit some rooms this weekend. Now, I've always said that the most honest answer that anyone can ever give to you is, I don't know.
This is how.
And I try to get that answer whenever I don't know something. Though I fail and I put my foot in my mouth more often than anything.
Okay.
But, as the Raging Atheist, when it comes to God, I imply that I do know the answer. And that answer is that a God or gods don't exist. I've tried.
What's wrong? What's wrong with that? That is the go-to answer. That's the default.
That's the default, yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest, to expand the labeling of myself to include agnostic atheist. I don't believe in any gods, but can't truly know. Going that far in itself destroys the moniker the Raging Atheist. Another truth I refused to see for the longest time. People would tell me about it, but I refused to see it. And I refused to see it because I could easily justify this to myself, that there has never been a human iteration of God that I didn't find to be absurd in some way or another. But the misstep is that even given that true, that every single iteration of God any human has ever imagined is absurd to even think of, that doesn't justify dismissing the notion itself as absurd. And that is what I have done. Am I landing in the agnostic camp now? Admitting that I don't know what I don't know? Can it be as simple as that?
This is where it becomes silly.
Yeah.
I don't know what I don't know. That's kind of what he's saying here. I don't know what I don't know. There are things I don't know. Therefore, there must be a higher power. That's kind of where I think he's going with this.
That problem solved, change my name to the Raging Agnostic and continue to fight against the evil delusion that has taken over humanity. But no, I don't think I'm agnostic. I think godless still seems to fit just a little bit better right now, still. And I don't even, one of the things that I have concluded when I was flat on my belly or my back, either one, I would flip around. It's about the only way I could get comfortable for 2 weeks. I had a lot of time to think, and I concluded that I don't like labels. I think labels pits us against each other. But we need labels. It's what humans do. So I think godless is the one that seems to still fit the best.
All right, so he's saying he's no longer an atheist, but he's godless.
That he's actually scratching the double standards. I mean, really scratching it. Mm-hmm. Okay, because he's actually saying two opposites. Atheism yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and not God, which is the same thing, right? Does it make sense what I just said? Or
Sorry.
he's saying that he's not an atheist, right?
Right.
Right. That was clear. That
But
was
he's
come out
saying, but then he says he's godless.
exactly. So godless is atheism.
But for now, godless for now.
Yeah, but he's not an atheist for now,
That's right.
which is the same thing,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
two things, which means atheism. He's contradicting himself. Sorry, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
But now we're going to get to some of those gnawing thoughts that have bounced around in the back of my head for months. You see, at some points recently, I've offered slight glimpses of them, things I have struggled with, things that have shattered my ability to stand fast and say, no, there are no gods, and fuck you for asking. These are the things that are hardest for me to put words to, but I'm going to try, and I'm going to fail here. It's probably going to require me like considering and writing and doing several streams. Just really hashing this out with myself. All these little things that have kind of led me away from this absolute militant atheism that I've been in.
Absolute militant atheism that you've been in? What are you talking about, Doc? You have not been a... What the fuck is a militant atheist? I don't think there's such a thing. Militant atheist. It makes no sense. You know, the militant atheist expression comes from the religious.
Right. Right.
So I think he's more and more sliding towards, I kind of want to be friends with the Christians, or I want to be friends with the believers, or something. Let's see if we can unpack this more as he presents more information.
At some point over the last several months now, I have started to believe in miracles again. Miracles are a surprising and welcome event that is not explicable by natural or scientific laws and is therefore considered to be the work of a divine agency. And the type of atheist that I've been, I just don't think I can believe in miracles and still be that atheist. And I am seeing them again.
You seeing miracles?
Yeah, you know what I think it is? It's
What's
like what they call what's the word I'm looking for? An experience.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Nowadays everybody says that they're going to the dark side, i.e. religion, because they had a crash, they had a fall, but they're alive or whatever, yeah. Or like Paul, the road to Damascus, that he had a fucking blind vision or whatever, and he thought whatever. Okay, therefore he's religious, right? So he's based on a feeling,
Yeah,
but not
yeah, all
not,
emotion.
not
All emotion.
okay, emotional feeling, yeah, whatever, yeah, correct, right? And that's it. So I think he's dancing around that pedestal, going around that type of thing, right? But so far, I don't see any substance. Yeah, he's not hitting the wood in the place. But he's not cutting it.
Well, the thing is, he mentions that he believes in miracles now. So he's not an atheist. And miracles are something that's supernatural. But he doesn't, at least as far as I can remember, he doesn't actually detail any miracles that he's witnessed. So
he can't, can he? I mean, you know what I mean? That's the whole thing about.
But he says he believes in miracles. He's seen them.
Because he's up here.
He's seen the miracles, but he won't tell us what they are. At least I don't, from what I remember.
So maybe different than a theist. You know, I think this world, as far as we know for sure, is a miracle.
That's bullshit.
As far as we know, our world is a...
That's bullshit. He's talking
out
of his ass, or some mega hyperbole there, or something. But he's not being. It's not being straight.
So the world is a miracle, okay? And then he's going to go on to say how everybody's a miracle. Just by being born, you're a miracle or something or other. And then he goes on to say, hey, like we're the only living, we are the only life in the whole universe, as far as we know. So therefore, if we can't see any other life, even though there must be out there, we're the only life. That's all we know. That's all we can conjecture. Therefore, we are special. That's the kind of. This is where he's going.
Right. Let me prophesy something.
Okay.
Right. It's going to be a little bit nasty, but I'm going to soften it.
Okay.
I think. I mean, who am I to say my channel is full of shit? Okay,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he's trying to. I think his agenda is to create more subscriber from a different sector, from a different brand. He's trying right, and the only way he can do that is because, for example, he might run out of material or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He says, "Shit, what should I invent now? Oh yeah, let me see. I had an experience, and I'm half Christian or half deity. Oh." They're gonna bring a lot of fucking bullshit religious people to subscribe to hear his experience,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah, and increase his fucking subscription base off the fucking charts, yeah, because he's bringing some other people.
Yeah,
that's basically what I'm thinking.
What this video will do, though, for him, is it'll open the doors to all the chats, you know, the Christian chats, everything. He will now be welcomed in as a sort of a fellow.
There's nothing better for a Christian to receive an atheist. I mean, that's
right. But he's not an atheist anymore, so he's cool with the Christians.
Yeah, he's golden. Yeah.
The only world like it in the entire universe. Imagine that if true. I don't think it's true, but again, if I'm being honest, the only truth I can truly know here is that we are indeed the only planet Earth, the only living planet. We suspect that there are others, probably many, many others. But until we actually get there, it is only a very sophisticated guess, and we are many, many years from going to even the closest of one of these guesses.
You know, that's actually as far
as we know.
That's a fallacy. That's an argument from ignorance, right? He's not an astronomer. He hasn't got any, right. As far as I'm aware, right? He doesn't look in a fucking telescope. He hasn't got a fucking clue what he's saying in the sense of the planetary systems, right? In any fucking galaxy, right? Who's to say that there's a planet similar to us, but with bugs, right? And fucking thriving. Yeah, sure. They're not got no TV, no internet, or anything like that, but they could be sentient, right? It is not beyond reasonable. You know how empty this universe is, yeah, or how far apart, right? It is borderline dishonest to say, "Oh, we are the only ones," because we are too fucking sexy.
You know what I think. I think that people like Nokosuchi and most Christians have no idea of the vastness of this universe. It is so fucking big that we are so irrelevant.
Yes.
So irrelevant. That to go and assign a deity with the purpose of having created us and we must worship, it's ludicrous. Out of the question.
He's pushing. He's going that way. You know, he's doing his baby steps, right? Seeding the ground, yeah. And he's because he's saying already stupid things. I'll rephrase it. He's saying stupid Christian things or religious things, right? Which is the welcome committee, right? He's saying the same bullshit that we say.
Yeah.
Out of faith or out of gullibility or out of ignorance or whatever, right? But hey, I don't know.
Should we carry on?
Yes, please.
Oh, at least as far as I know, this planet is unique in its life. Again,
there we go.
I'm with you that there are probably many planets like ours. We just can't see them yet. But let's say this is the truth that we can only guess at without fact. And there are many planets like ours. Life abounds on these planets in ways we can yet deem to imagine. These planets are still very unique on a...
Right? So why say there is none?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why assert there is no chance? If listen, put water, heat, and an earth component, right? You got the basics. You got the basics for bacteria, for you know what I mean, for small elements to live, right? Sorry, Raging Atheist, but you're talking out of your fucking ass. With all respect, okay? It is pure argument from ignorance. That's it. Simple as that.
Okay.
So I think he's shopping around.
Yeah.
Shopping. Yeah, shopping for the Christians. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
On a universal scale, requiring very specific factors for their existence. Little balls of miracles spread through a universe mostly void of any life at all. What would be the reason for such unique miracles spread throughout the universe?
Miracle.
And there we have it. That thing that has been gnawing away at my guts, making it hard to sleep again. You know, even since my back has been better, I find myself waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning, mind racing with thoughts I quickly push aside as I sit up and I, smoke my first cigarette. I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning. What is the reason? Everything has a reason, even if we don't know it. Even if we can't know it yet, there would be a reason for that. Now, we can guess at some of these reasons. They would be human guesses, meaning delegated to earthly thinking. It is impossible for us to truly think on a universal scale, at least at this moment. Who knows how far we will go from here, but... the best of these reasons would be based on the reality we experience here on this planet. That these little balls of miracles spread throughout an endless universe are intended to be manufacturers of higher thinking, of sentience. That is the reality we observe here on our living planet, an escalation of sentience, a beginning of science. While a good reason, not an honest one. The honest one is, again, I don't know. I am confined here, this existence on this planet, a grain inside a molecule of the universe we find ourselves in. I don't know.
Yeah, but if you don't know, don't say a ball of miracle. That is an ignorant statement to say, right? So instead of being an ignorant, be agnostic. Just say, I don't know, which is fine, right? But you are ignoring science. So respect science or respect your intellect by saying, okay, you don't know, but balls of fucking magic. That's fucking retard.
Yeah.
Come on, sorry.
Am I losing you now? Are you reading from a script? I'm reading from a very detailed outline. I've been thinking about this, considering this for the last couple days. When I decided I was going to stream again, I did decide that this was going to be the stream. I was going to talk about this. And somebody suggested recently that I write an outline for my streams because I do a lot of uhs and ums and, reaching for what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to try to be more structured, especially going into
that comes from here.
Into the new channel. Now, if it's open discussion, can't be structured, but yes, I am going by a very detailed outline with what I want to say. I've been thinking about this, and I'm saying it badly. How are y'all doing? Am I fucking with you?
Yeah.
As far as I know, as far as I see it, human beings are miracles.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, but as far as so, I'm seeing you, Sydney, and you are a fucking miracle.
No,
Yeah,
I'm seeing you, Oscar, and you are a miracle.
I know. It's so obvious.
Yeah, you know who else
So-
was a miracle?
Bullshit is miracle as well.
Stalin. He was a miracle.
Yes.
Yeah? Yeah? How about Vlad the Impaler? He was a miracle too.
What about Darth Dawkins?
Oh, miracle!
Wicked, huge miracle.
Major miracle.
No, listen, that's a divine miracle.
The one true divine miracle.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yeah, it's holy shit miracle.
Yes, come on. Tell us about miracles, Doc.
Yes. Fuck it. Yeah.
I have spoken recently of young Earth creationists and how they take away our greatest achievement, our greatest miracle,
What?
our evolution. You know, they want to put Gandalf there. I just watched The Rings of Power, and I thought it was pretty good. I understand why fans of Tolkien didn't, but I thought it was pretty good. So I had to do the Gandalf thing. Even though, you know, I think the Stranger is probably Saruman, but a lot of people think it's Gandalf. But you know, they want to put Gandalf there, conjuring us up in our perfect in our imperfect humanity, putting us on a wild world, waiting for us to tame it. That's fairy tale nonsense. The true miracle is us. How we evolved to be what we are.
Yeah,
The endless spiral that is the individual human being traversing a planet we have come to dominate. Enigmas within enigmas are what we are. 8 billion separate universes positioned here on this little chunk of rock, flying through space so fast as to make it still so we can live our day-to-day lives.
And hundreds of thousands dying from hunger. Very, very nice
Each
miracle.
of us is capable of great good as well as great destruction. Sentient egos of the universe, stored inside a shell of meat, bone, and flesh. How else would I want to describe each and every one of you but as a fucking miracle?
How about people?
Because you are.
How about fucking people?
Each and every one of us is a miracle.
So we have to change the word people from miracle. Oh, there's about 20 miracles on the road.
There's
yeah.
7 billion miracles on this planet right now, and I bet you there's one being born right now. Oh shit! A miracle just died.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh.
Of hunger, of
A whole bunch of
disease or
miracles
whatever.
just died. I mean, just think of how many miracles died within the last 24 hours on the planet.
Correct. All the bad things that happen to humans. What about the fucking animals? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
A
know.
miracle.
I mean,
What about that person that was the two-headed woman, female that was born that grew up with, that they're still a lot, they're probably in their teens or 20s right now, 2 heads on one body, if they're still alive. But anyway, go ahead.
You are the only eyes we know this universe to have. Think about that. Think about that in its true scope if you can. I can't. It's impossible. But go as far as you fucking can.
your
That's
ignorance
amazing.
is not
All of it.
It's not our fault.
No.
It's not our fault. Okay, so argument from ignorance,
Mm-hmm.
it is in your court. Okay, it is your fucking problem, right? And then sugarcoating human beings for miracles is just absurd, to say the least. And I'm trying to be fucking polite.
Yeah.
Right, because he deserves some sort of respect because confused.
No, he deserves respect as a fellow human being. I mean,
For sure.
We're
For sure.
not knocking Knox
Not
confused thinking.
Right.
Of us, all of you, all the sentient life on Earth. As far as we know, we're the only sentient eyes observing this universe. That's fucking miraculous.
For sure.
How is that miraculous?
No, farting is
What is
miraculous.
Farting.
Fart is miraculous.
How is observing the universe miraculous?
Exactly.
But then he says something that is obviously pulled out of his ass. He says no one else is observing this universe, just us humans. That's miraculous.
Hence the fallacy argument from ignorance, right? Either he's making it, and you know what? The worst part of it is that the guy wrote, he prepared it, right?
Yes.
He wrote it down.
Yeah.
Right. So he preempted. He prepared his lecture or his thinking or his speech or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. So he's not making it up as he's go. He may have bullet points, right? But to write down, there's no one in the universe. He's fucking stupid.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, okay.
No.
Okay.
It's stupid. And I'm being polite because you can say other words, but borderline stupid, right? You don't know that, right?
That's
and you don't know that. You have to shut your fucking mouth, right? And said, okay, we don't know if there's more sentient being. There may or may not be. That's the right answer. But not say boldly, oh, there's no more people or there's no more sentient beings. No, fuck sentient beings. It could be microorganisms, right? You got the fucking, they've survived whatever.
Look how long this planet had to wait for.
Yes.
For just life.
Sydney, not even that. The reason we are here, right? It's only one fucking reason. An asteroid.
Okay.
Right? That hit the coast of Mexico. Big fucking thing, right? It created extinction of the big animals, right? And the mammals are the ones who survive. We came from them, right? Okay, we came from them.
Well, everything came from them. Everything came from that period.
Well, what I'm saying is that the plants could have survived, and they probably survived. But what I'm saying is that if that thing did not hit, we would not be here right now. That's almost guaranteed, right? Because there would not be a big enough mammals to survive, to evolve into other bipedals, right? Like apes or whatever, right? You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you this.
Yes.
For an astronomer, in a galaxy 100 light years away, let's say, looks at Earth and detects water.
Right.
Okay. And we know that on Earth, which is lots of water, is also got life, intelligent life like us.
Like us, the miracles.
Okay. So wouldn't it be a correct assumption that any time you find a planet that's similar to Earth with as much water, there's going to be life like there is here? Whenever you find it anywhere in the universe, if there's as much water as we have, there has to be either life advanced like us or Precambrian life or whatever.
Right. And also, he's missing one single point.
What's that?
Right. And it's sort of like similar to the Star Trek philosophy that you do not interfere with civilizations that are less advanced than you. Right. For example, let's say that there are aliens in another planet and they can see us. Right now, we got the weaponry to cause a little bit of problem, right? But if they were aliens and come in here, well, they would not come here because we are too fucking stupid, right? We want to invade them. We want to get their technology so we can go to their fucking planet and get the natural resources. Sort of like what's the name of that film? about the Pandora thingy. With the big fucking things, pointy things. Fucking hell! They put the.
I don't know. I haven't seen the film.
Yes.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. What I'm saying is that humans, basically in the film, right, went to this planet, right? They knew they had inhabitants, right, and they fucking invaded because they knew that there was a natural resource there, extremely valuable.
Yeah.
Right, and the intention was by force, or the end result was by force, right? Which they lost anyway. But yeah, fucking, I got here the fucking name of it. But anyway, doesn't matter.
If you remember it, spit it out.
Reason for us. Could it be so, we do what we've been doing? Developing science, and maybe one day so far into the future, like the human race would be like fucking unrecognizable. We would dominate the universe, like make the entire universe our playground of existence. Maybe. I don't know. I think it's more likely we destroy ourselves because we are capable of so much destruction. We see that in reality. We see that in our daily lives if we're honest with each other. Every day, you destroy something, even if you're not aware of it.
Well, if you're not aware of it, what's the difference if you're aware of it or not? I don't get it. What are you destroying?
No, he's talking about probably I think what he's saying is you're walking around, you step on a bag, or
but
I mean that type of silly things that he's talking about.
Nature. That's just it's like you destroy. But so what? So what if you destroy? So what if you're stepping on a bug or destroying I don't know, a plant?
Yeah, but his silly approach to this is that any asshole, any Christian, any religious people can walk and step on a bag. So his statement is incoherent, right? Because what is he trying to? You see, I cannot. He's going all over the fucking shop, yeah. From stepping into a bag to the universe, going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Yeah, that is difficult to grasp the common denominator of his statement, right? He starts saying that he doesn't believe in God. Okay, let's work on it. What was the prelude? What happened? Things like that. But no, he's going over the fucking place. He's getting more confused. But I think what he's trying to do is just filibustering, putting shit on. Yeah, just to make a 2-hour video or whatever. Yeah, I'm just thinking about it, right? He's just adding, because he's putting in the things in the table that are not relevant or mundane, to say the least. Yeah, which okay, but not convinced.
Yeah. What's going on?
And are we back here with that good old easy but most honest of answers? I don't know.
Right.
I don't think we are, because I do know something now. That thing that had been gnawing at me. That thing that I could feel it in my guts. That reason, right? I know there must be a reason.
Yeah, it's called bullshit.
There we go. This is where it gets very fucking weird.
Oh, shit.
He says this is where he brings up there's a reason. And what is the reason? There must be something that's causing, and
the reason.
Just the reason for what? All of a sudden there has to be a reason for everything. There's a reason for me being on this on YouTube right now. It's to review and react to Nock's video. That's it. No God needed.
Right.
Even though I'm not sure I know why or how I know it. My experience is everything has a reason, even if I can't see or know it. Maybe something not having a reason is out there. The great Tao, we were talking about in the side chat before I started. Taoism fascinates me again because I think it is close to the truth. So much so that I've taken it up again. I've studied it again.
Studied. How can you study religion?
Or maybe I can't experience it because I am.
How fucking stupid and retarded can that statement be? You know what I mean?
Exactly, man.
Yeah, let me study the Bible to know its truthness. I mean, yeah, I don't think he's fucking assimilating what he's saying. Yeah,
No.
And also he says, let me get back to it, like if he's done it before.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, let me be stupid again.
I'm delegated to this existence on this miracle of a planet.
For sure.
And you begin to see just how convoluted and fucked up all of my fucking thoughts have been for the last couple months. But based on what I know, excluding the infinity of things I don't know or can't know, there must be a reason for everything. And then once I determine there must be a reason, there must be something beyond myself that I am incapable of understanding. Yeah, and once I understand this,
the Kalama, it must be a reasoner. Yeah, there's he's trying to he's using the Coulomb argument, right? There's a reason. There's a cause and effect. Right, and he's saying, okay, there's a reason. Okay, so somebody is making that reason.
That seems to be where he's going.
Yes, it's basically it's a reshape of the Coulomb.
All right, let's see if that unfolds that way.
All of my stubborn atheism falls away, as did my foolish notions of God or deity or anything I, as a human being delegated to this existence on this rock, simply don't have the capacity to know.
It's not a human being. He's a miracle.
How can I be a raging atheist when I don't fucking know?
Right. So shut the fuck up if you don't know.
Do I believe in a God? No. Not what you mean when you say that label, that word, that title. Can I hold on to that? Can I keep the atheist? No, because I think there's something higher than me, something with a reason.
There you go. What does that mean?
Nothing.
He thinks there's something higher than him, something with a reason.
Fine.
You know what
let's
this
say
is?
Let's say Father Christmas. Let's say the devil. Let's say fucking
I'll tell you
Pinocchio.
what the reason is. The reason that he was indoctrinated from a very young age to be a Christian, and that indoctrination has left this type of a scar.
Right. Okay. I buy that.
That's what I think is going on.
I buy that.
That's how poisonous.
That is reasonable. No, but that's reasonable, okay? Because you got the factor of indoctrination, right?
Right.
But it is up to you when you grow the fuck up, right? And then you get your shit together, and it says, okay, is it bullshit or is it not bullshit?
Right.
Right. But if you stay in the middle, you can fall at any time, and that means that you're not you are undecisive, right? But you cannot say I am the raging atheist. That's a certainty. That's absolutely positive towards the atheism, right? Yeah. And to have a feeling, not a gut feeling, like if it was a fucking policeman or detective.
It's emotional.
Well, your gut feeling is more, okay, yeah.
Well, his feeling is emotional.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But I think it's more not theatrical, but planned, if you get what I mean. I got this funny feeling. I think it's a gut feeling.
Yeah. You got
a gut feeling.
You got a gut feeling that you have a funny feeling, or is it the other way around?
No, I got a gut feeling that it's full of shit.
All right, let's see.
Anyway.
And that something could be a number of things I could think of myself, as well as an infinity of things I can't think of myself.
What?
That something could be natural. Most likely would be as the only experience I've had on this rock, this earth has shown me only natural things.
No shit.
Maybe the natural universe is itself alive. The thing with the reason. Spitting out galaxies for its unknowable purpose. I don't know.
What is he talking about? He's fantasizing.
Yes, he's full of metaphors.
Yeah.
Right.
So he's thinking of things that are just fanciful that he doesn't know about.
Right. So that in colloquial terms is he's talking out of his fucking ass. In colloquial terms, right? Instead of saying I don't know and shut the fuck up and let me think about it. But when you make a video about your not inconsistency, but about your change of heart or change of mode or change of feelings, he's selling it, right? You know what I mean? If you got a personal change, you keep it to yourself and you work it out, or you go to your friends or whatever, right? And says, listen, I got this bullshit thing in my head. I need to sort it out. I need help. Right, and let's talk about it. Yeah, so then I can say, yeah, I'm a true atheist again, or I need to jump the boat. Right? But you do that outside. If you do it inside, you just advertisement, right? For making shit up.
Okay.
Right? I'm respecting the guy, not his opinion.
Fair enough.
Right?
Yeah.
So.
Maybe it is some divine being living beyond the universe. But I refuse to think it capable of being a douchebag like Yahweh Jehovah.
Hold on. Stop it for a second.
Maybe it's...
Okay.
Listen.
Yeah.
If he is capable of entertaining a deity, who the fuck is he to give an opinion on the deity's behavior? He could be a fucking asshole, right? I'm talking about the deity, right? And he cannot say, "Oh, he must be good because he's a deity." No, right? He could have those supernatural entities. We are thinking of those entities, and they say, "Okay, because we know what good is and bad is, there must be good on the supernatural only." Yeah, and
Right.
they made us, and we are made badly or whatever, right? Which that's incoherent at the same time, right? But the bottom line is that the guy is making shit up in his mind, right? Indecisive.
Which is fine, but he's just thinking
yes.
out loud.
Yeah, correct. Yes. Simple.
It's a plethora of things I don't have the knowledge or the capacity to explain, and I can simply rest on the simplicity of it. I think that there is a reason. Therefore, I am no longer simply an atheist. But like I said earlier, like such labels really...
No, he has to
they're
stop
pretty fucking...
saying what he's not and literally point blank say what he is.
Well, he did say what he is. He said he's godless. Which is kind of weird because godless is not a positive... It's not a thing that you can... It's a negative, not a positive.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. He's not saying what he is. Right. So what I'm saying is he's putting baggages. Right. He's trying to make the talk, fill in time. Right. Which in a extreme sense, I get it. Right. He has to market his new product. Right. In a sort of disgusting way. Right.
Okay.
But I understand it. Right. Yeah. You know what I mean? You have to put wood on the fire to keep the wood going. Right. And his flame was running out, in my opinion. Right. And he's trying to get more wood from somewhere else. Right. And that wood is called religion. Right. And that's what, metaphorically, that's what he's doing anyway.
Well, so far he hasn't mentioned religion. He's mentioned reason from a higher power is reason, something like that.
Yes. So basically, something or someone above us with some serious fucking power, right?
Yeah, but why reason? we have reason.
Because he hasn't got the fucking ball to say a deity. Right?
You think he's starting to believe in he's a deist or something now?
Listen. The way he's going,
Yeah.
he could easily say that he believes in the Force. He could easily say that. Right?
He did say that.
The Force.
But he didn't say the Force. He said.
No, that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying. Okay,
higher,
I'm identifying it.
I think he even mentioned higher power. The word.
Yes. Yeah, higher power. But that's
from
the umbrella.
Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yeah. Yeah, go on, play.
All right.
Silly. I created the Raging Atheist because my political channel failed, and I was mad at the world.
There you are.
I had been hurt by a woman I loved. That hurt led me into a world of anger, bitterness, and rage.
Fine. Respectful. Yeah.
I embraced it. I fed on it.
Right.
But I was deluding myself because it was feeding on me. I loved her too much to lash out on her. Still to this day, I've never said a bad word to her. I've never brought up the deceptions, the lies. I still put on a happy face if I see her.
Yeah, but again, I respect that, but that is putting stuff in the table. That's putting wood in the fire, right? It's not some substantively. You know what I mean? He's not saying why he lacks belief.
No, he's unburdening himself. I think there's,
which is fine. That's what I said to him before. That's what I said to him. He needs to talk to somebody. Yeah, not at people.
Well, he can come in here and talk.
Right.
I pinged him, or
oh, you pinged him?
No, I added his channel in the description, so he'd get a notification.
Right.
So he's welcome to come in. But let's see where he's going here.
Yeah.
I couldn't lash out on her, so I emptied all of my guttural rage here. Smokey came along, and our toxicity fueled each other, fed off of each other. My anger at the relative shittiness of online theists sustained my rage. But like I said, lying flat for 2 weeks gave me lots of time to think. And while I am so apt to point the finger at the shittiness of the theists, I've been pretty fucking shitty myself. Toxic. A needed burst of rage because we all feel it. We try to run from it in our sophistication, our civility. Our civility demands we tamper our baser nature, but when somebody expresses it for us, well, it becomes one of our guilty pleasures. And I relished in that.
Yeah.
I fed on it. I looked for it as much as I could, wherever I could find it. Someone had to do it, I think anyways. That someone just can no longer be me because I'm not that dude anymore. For the longest time, I had stopped growing. I was stuck in a quagmire of hate and rage, and I refused to grow out of it. In order to truly grow, you have to be able to see the bad spots. You have to acknowledge them. And I was comfortable where I was at. I didn't want to acknowledge that I know so very little. That was the hardest thing for me.
I disagree with that. I think you're selling yourself short there, Nakasuchi. You know a lot.
No, he knew little. He's talking about further back. Yeah, but even if you knew
He's
little,
always known a lot. I've been watching this guy.
No. Sure. But you grow. Yeah, you continue growing.
I've watched him grow.
Yeah, fine.
Absolutely.
You make your mistakes, you rectify, and you move on.
Absolutely.
That's it. Simple as that.
He's he wears his heart on his sleeve, right there. No bullshit with this guy.
Right.
And he obviously is very sensitive, and luckily he allows himself to unburden all or a lot of the stress and the anger and the reason for it all. So let's carry on.
Oh, Ed,
Probably for most of us.
how you doing? No, I'm just responding to our to Ed. He says interesting.
Interesting. Hey Ed, who's in the chat? Look out for number one. Hello, look out
Yeah.
for number one.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there.
And hey, hello Ed. Oh, by the way, Ed, you're late. You'll have to stay after school and wash sciencey things. You have to wash all the science flasks. Okay, excuse me, I'm bullshitting.
That's okay.
Maybe it's, a result of our sentience, a need to be right and feel that, I am right.
I'll show you there.
To open ourselves to the infinity of knowledge we will never attain can seem deflating. But in fact, it's liberating. I don't have to have the answers because it's the questions that matter. The ability to ask them. And questions can sometimes lead to answers, maybe, but most often they lead to other questions. When we stop asking questions, we begin to die, I think. And I feel like I've been dying.
Yeah, this is getting complicated. If you stop asking questions, you begin to die.
No, the thing is, he's saying it incorrectly, right? If you want to behave like a child, you say why? Yeah, the right question would be how, right? For example, you say the airplane. How the engines work? Oh, because they got turbines. Fine, end there, right? But they say if you say why, and then whatever excuse is, but why? Oh, because the air goes in, and high pressure to low pressure to high pressure creates expansion. Yeah, but why? Blah 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 blah. That's the way he's approaching it, right? Instead of saying how, right? The how solves problems, or we move forward. The whys, you're going backwards, right? Because you want to go like a sort of infinite regress, sort of. Yeah, either you stop dead or you stop because you're fucking bored or you're tired of saying why. Yeah, but I think he's on the why side, not the how side. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think that this guy, Nakasuchi, was ever a real atheist.
Yeah, no, hold on. That would be worse. Because then he's not being deceived. He's not being deceiving from 2 weeks ago, like this gentleman has said. Right?
I'm talking about a situation years ago, actually, where I went into his room and I kind of scolded him in a way for. If he's going to be an atheist or the raging atheist, then take a stand. God either exists or doesn't exist. But he always gave the little bit of a possibility, because he doesn't know everything, that a God could exist. Even then. And I said to him then, all of us atheists have to take that stand. 100%.
Yeah, I agree.
None of this, room for because I don't know anything about, I know everything about naturalism, but I don't know anything about anything outside of natural, bullshit like that.
Yeah,
and he never ever gave into that. He would always hold in his mind that there is this possibility, which I cannot understand how an atheist can hold can hold in his mind the possibility that anything other than naturalism is even worth considering. Once you've thought about it, once you've had a good think about it, you dismiss it.
And the Raging Atheist, if
Yeah.
we think about the name,
Yeah.
is equivalent to the special forces of the army, right? The one spearheading the attack, right?
Okay.
Our elite, right? I'm not
Right.
saying that he wants to spearhead it, but he planted a very, very strong flag,
Yeah.
right? The Raging Atheist, right? That's a fucking statement,
Yes.
right? You know what I mean? It's not like saying the fake atheist or the maybe atheist,
Or
right?
the atheist.
Or the atheist. This is the fucking Raging Atheist, right? I would take his fucking handle anytime.
Well, I remember his first talk with Darth Dawkins. His first meet up with Darth Dawkins when he didn't know who he was, and it sort of went like, you know how Darth Dawkins is. He dominates. He's got to dominate. Well, Darth Dawkins was dominating, and Darth Dawkins was telling him and threatening him. You know, he does. Don't overtalk me, otherwise this, otherwise that, blah 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 blah. And Nakasuchi said to him, "Listen, you guys, you can go fuck off, and who cares who you are, blah 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 blah." And then Darth Dawkins said something like, why are you so upset? Why are you screaming? And Nakasuchi replied, "What do you mean? Why I'm a fucking raging atheist? That's why I'm screaming."
Right.
It was brilliant. It was funny.
He's putting the flag right down.
It was funny.
Yeah.
And now look at it.
Funny or setting his what's the word I'm looking for?
Setting his reputation.
Yes. No, enforcing his atheism.
Enforcing.
Right?
Enforcing.
Yeah,
Yes.
you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, he's saying, listen, I got a big fucking machine gun here, right? Yeah. And this is our territory. Yeah, and bitches doesn't come this because I'm gonna fucking rip you up into pieces. Right? So religious bullshit is not acceptable. Right? That's how high his bar was.
I don't think in terms of religion it's changed at all.
Well, his excuse, you mean, or his reasons behind it?
Well, no, he's more into the higher power thing, not the religion thing. But let's carry on. Let's listen.
Yeah.
And for 5 years. I've been talking of the reason. Asking for the reason. So what is the reason of this stream? My long absence. What is the actual fuck? What am I trying to say to you right now?
Correct. What are you trying to say?
Have they finally won? Am I a Christian? Fuck no. Of course not. I am I don't know what. Searching for answers because I know I have none.
Then you're agnostic.
But what I know is that I am no longer the Raging Atheist. I'm not deleting the channel. The work done here was important, some of it anyway. I feel my atheism was an important part of my growth. But I leave that label behind, and hopefully I leave it with all of my rage and all of my anger. Because I don't want it anymore. I'm not going to go anywhere. So I've been absent. I had my back hurt, and then for a week now I've been contemplating all this shit. Am I finally going to just talk about this and just pull the plug and do it? One thing that most people might not know about me is I'm actually a really deep thinker. I like to consider things for a good long time before I actually do them. Now, sometimes I'm very impulsive, which is the quintessential opposite of that. Right. But I'm always considering every argument that's any theist has ever given me. I know a lot of people think that I don't listen. I'm not listening. No, I am.
No, you're not. Because when I told you to stop, to take a stand, that God is 0% possible or God is 100% possible. Take a stand, and you never did. That's my response to what you just said, Nog.
And that's not, to be quite honest, that's not cool.
That's not cool.
That's not cool, right? I mean, we're not saying that he's a bad person. It's just, if you're indecisive, the default is don't do, right? If you're not sure that you can cross a road, don't argue about if there's going to be traffic or not traffic. Yeah, think about it. You got zebra crossing. You got you got the lights. Can you press a button? Things like that. But don't say fucking work it out. Yeah, work it out. But don't say, oh, there must be space aliens, or there must be this, or there must be higher power when I'm crossing. You know what I mean? I think he's overthinking. No, I don't think he's overthinking it, because he said something when you went to make the coffee that is slightly damning, right? Yeah? And it was close to what I'm thinking, right? Basically, his channel is failing, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he said, "Oh, I had a time off." It doesn't matter how time off, because you leave out of your subscription if you are monetized, right? You cannot. You have to.
I don't believe he makes a living off YouTube. He has a job, or just like any old average Joe.
Right. So that's even worse, because that means the content is not predicated on his success, right? He just do it as is. When he wants to do something, that mainly streams, because that's quicker for him, right? He actually put stuff on it. He's always got the same shit on it and whatever. Yeah, he just fucking talks, which is fine. Yeah, but he's streaming is his thing, right? The only thing missing is probably people giving money via donations or whatever, right?
What about time? Maybe he doesn't have the time, because don't forget he has a family.
Right. Everybody's got family, or everybody's got things to do, which is fine. And then
But he's a single father, and he's got a lot more to do than just any old family.
True. But he is changing the channel, right? Do you know what I mean? He's moving from A to B.
He's opening up a new channel.
That's what I'm saying. He's changing it. He's not. He says he's not gonna touch the Raging Atheist. He just said that already, right? So then he's gonna put time on the other one.
Correct.
So he's gonna do other stuff. Or sorry, not other stuff. The magic word is other content, right? Mm-hmm. Because he's probably fed up of the same content, right? The atheistic side of it, right? And now he wants to make the doubt content side of it. I
think it's just for continued content, because if he can now talk to all the theists,
I just said that, correct. He in a bad way, he's running out of bullshit, and he was more bullshit.
Yes,
right. If we want to put it in a dirty way, right? Which is fine,
Mm-hmm.
But the way he comes about it is the wrong way, right? Because you cannot say I'm a carpenter and I've done it for years, but now I don't think about carpentry, or now I want to be an electrician, or a priest or whatever. You know what I mean? It's hold on. It's because you're not successful with something that you want to try something else, or you run out of content. But if you run out of content, say, okay, listen, I run out of content. I want to make another channel about other stuff. Yeah, but he's switching. He's going to positive to negative.
No. I'm going to support him on this one, because this is a long. This is the end of a very, very long road for him.
Yes.
He came in as the Raging Atheist, and for years he's been the Raging Atheist.
Yeah.
However, he was not an atheist when he came in, because he had a doubt about he doubted the non-existence of a supernatural and all this kind of nonsense.
Then he's come in. then he's coming in with a false pretense.
He's coming. He was fake. He's coming in,
Right.
and he's selling a bill of goods because he's coming in as a raging atheist. Yet he believes there could be a possibility that a god, this god thing or creator or higher power, the reason, something or other, blah blah blah. And not knowing how vast this fucking universe is. It's so massive that no one can really understand it. But you can understand how small we are in relation to the rest of the universe. Okay.
Listen, we are not even measurable. Right? We cannot even, you know what I mean? If somebody is on the other side of the universe, right? On the other side of the cosmic radiation, microwave side of it, on the opposite side of the fucking house.
On the opposite side of the cosmic microwaves. That means it took about 340 million years or something like that before the cosmic microwave actually was started emitting photons.
Yeah, but you know the silly part of it, right, is that we are moving away slowly, fast, doesn't matter. We're moving away, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. This beginning doesn't exist now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like a bonfire. Yeah. Okay. You know, one of the things that you light up and then you explode, right? Yeah. Once it explodes, you can see it, and then it starts diminishing, and then you see the repercussion going along, right? We are here, and if we go here, this doesn't exist because we cannot see it because we're moving away.
Well, the past, the past is does the past exist? Of course, the past exists, but it exists on paper.
But you cannot. Like. What I'm saying is, you cannot trace it because it disappears. It's like
you can trace it on paper.
Well, theoretically, but if you got data, but you're chasing gas. No, but you're chasing gas. That's what I'm saying. You're chasing vapor. You don't know what was because it doesn't. It's not there.
Well, it depends on what scale you're looking at.
Oh fuck me! We talk about extremes then. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So we're moving so fast away, right, that the inside is gone. It's history.
I have a conjecture, a theory.
Go on.
That just at the point of the expansion, there was a point where the Big Bang began. Right?
Yeah.
So at that point, everything was connected to everything else in that subatomic dense spot, right?
Yeah.
So here's my thing: if the whole thing just let go, and the Big Bang happened, and everything that was connected, from one side of the universe, now they say there's quantum entanglement. In other words, quantum entanglement means. It means that a particle on the one side of the universe, which has a positive or negative, has a polarity. A particle that's on the other side of the universe, will change its polarity if the one on this side of the universe changes its polarity. So it'll always be, plus minus or minus plus. Anyway.
Opposite pole. Yeah.
Opposite pole. So it's quite obvious that there's a connection. We cannot see it because whatever it is that's communicating that is traveling faster than light.
Fine. But
that's my sort of my postulation that light, the speed of light is only the fastest for photons. Photons can't go faster than the speed of light, but whatever was already existing at the time of the Big Bang, the speed of light doesn't come into it yet. So whatever speed they're traveling at is faster than the speed of light.
Okay, yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
And that's how things are connected across the universe because of that. We don't understand anything about
No,
it.
we don't. We're probably talking out of our. What's this
Probably.
gentleman saying?
But then again, we're skeptics and theoretical
Bullshitters.
Theoretical fantasists.
Yes, yeah. Oh, that's good. I like that. That was cute.
All right.
Theoretical. Oh, Jesus. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Some arguments are good. Not good enough to make me believe in your shitty God, but good. Good enough to consider. But I'm gonna do what I thought of doing for the longest time. Starting over. New channel, a new understanding. And that new understanding is that I don't understand much at all.
Well, you could easily
I hope
say,
to make more of this clear on the new channel as I move forward.
No, you could just say,
There's
I don't
so much
understand
of
in your new
what
channel.
I've been thinking privately the last couple months. And, I have mentioned it a couple times in a couple streams, even maybe a couple times on my own stream, but just mainly just like hashing this through, considering it some more. Some of you might think this as a betrayal, but I don't think it's much of a big change. I don't. It's just a recognition that there's some things that I have questions about.
Okay, question ahead.
And then I'm going to...
You don't need to change about.
Start asking.
Yeah, you don't need to change about to ask a fucking question.
Okay, I missed what he said, but recap?
Basically what he's saying is that he needs a new channel because he's got different ways of thinking.
Yeah.
Right? You don't need that. You just say in your own channel and say, listen, I don't know what the fuck is happening with me.
Yeah.
I need to rethink something. Fucking well. Good. You know what I mean? Maybe you don't want to rage. Right? Or maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe you don't want to be the spearhead of the atheist. Right? Be the troublemaker or be the fucking brute force. Fine. Yeah, maybe somebody else would carry the flag.
Yeah.
Right? But don't say, oh, I'm thinking other things, so let me do another channel. That's, to me personally, is incoherent. Yeah. I welcome his point of view, but the reasoning behind it doesn't make sense to me, right? To change from one boat to the other. Unless your boat cannot sustain it and you're filling up with water. If you get what I mean with the metaphor, right? You are sinking, right? And you jump in ship, which is that I understand, but you have to say it that way to be totally honest, and not sitting on the bench of I don't know, it could be this, it could be that, because he's not. I can grant his indecisiveness, but bringing your this indecisiveness across, it come across to me like he's talking out of he's talking bullshit, right? And I respect his decision, but not the way he's going about it. Right? Yeah. And anyway, carry on, because otherwise I've got to talk out of my ass as well.
Asking those questions of myself again. In fact, the truth of it is I've felt like a sense of shame for the thoughts that I've been having the last few months, even though I shouldn't have. But it's hard to let go of what you have been for so long, especially when you've been so fucking vocal and public about it. But I refuse to hide the truth of myself, even from myself.
So what is the fucking truth?
Yeah.
What is the fucking truth? You've been half an hour.
He's not an atheist. That's
no. His truth is that he's filibustering, right? I mean, it doesn't take you fucking 30 minutes, half an hour, to say, I got a problem and I need to do this. Right? He specializes in rambling, which I understand. He's a salesman of stream, right? Cool. cool, but he's acting a little bit deceptively. Yeah, he's not.
We said
It
he
doesn't
was
come across.
confused. We said
Yes,
he was
yeah.
confused in the beginning.
Well, yeah, but that could be the cover story, right?
Okay.
I don't see him confused when he says he wants to make another channel. That's not confused,
yeah, that's
right?
true.
He's got his. He can see the fucking boat, right? Yeah, he can see the boat and he wants to jump, right? So he has made his mind up, right? So he's focused on the task ahead, right? He's made the fucking channel. He obviously he named it and everything, right? So there's preemption there, right? And what he's saying now is that I'm standing on the boat, but I'm not sure if I want to jump. But when I had a problem at the back, when my back jump the fucking boat. You know what I mean? Don't spend half an hour sugarcoat or preparing your audience. It's like a movie scene that the real fight happens 3/4 on the film, right? Like the grand finale type of thing.
Yeah, like
right.
Rocky.
I'm feeling like Rocky, exactly. Yeah, a couple of punches here, a couple of punches there, then they're exercising, you know what I mean, whatever, or a failure. Right, it starts with a failure, then a hard training, blah 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 blah. That's what I'm thinking he's doing. Right, it's a bit of a. That's what I'm saying. He's touching the melodrama part of it, which is okay because that's his niche, shall we call it?
Okay.
Right. But hey, I'm old school. I'm all about. And as a bus driver, I told you that I just need 10 minutes hearing somebody, and I can more or less decipher where he's coming from, right? And the rest of the thing is just sugar coating the cake, right? He's just making layers of layers of layers. I already know how the cake is made, right? He's got a chocolate cake, right? And he's putting fucking layers on top of it, basically, right? Okay. I just need what we need to know is when you're gonna fucking break the cake, when you're gonna eat it. Right, that's what I'm getting from it. Yeah, I might be wrong, but I hate it when I'm always right.
Oh, the challenge!
The challenge.
All right,
right, go on.
Take it away.
While I still consider myself godless, I do not consider myself atheist.
That's a contradiction. It's a contradiction.
All right, tell me what that means.
It means. He doesn't believe in a god, but he's not an atheist. That's like fucking bollocks.
I don't understand that either.
No, sorry, my man. You're saying there's -1, and there is no one.
Maybe he's a pagan.
Yeah,
could he be heading that way next time he makes a video? Or
he needs. As I said again, he's got a new channel. He needs content. Yeah. Content come with some sort of.
He needs views.
Exactly. He needs the blocks of fuels, right? Now is he gonna start slow with lints of wood? Yeah, preparing.
Yeah. Hey, 1 second. Rebuke and Reprove is in the side chat. Welcome, my friend. Sorry about that.
Jesus, it's true. If you say so, boss. Yeah. Oh, what's his name? Forgot your real name. Doesn't matter. You got somebody jump in the boat, right? He may be interested in him.
I don't see how. I don't think Nakasuchi is going to jump into the Christian arena. But he's certainly going to go into the arena with a reputation of not having taken a side. More on one side than the other, but there's room. You can talk to this guy, sort of thing.
I think it's de-inflated. Yeah, like a balloon. His shrine is contracting. Yeah, and you just need a gentleman like a Rebuke, right, to say, come on my stream. or like the Hobbit, the green thing. Come to me, I will talk to you. Yeah, and probably he will fucking change him.
Uh-huh.
He's stepping into soft ground at the moment,
You think?
right? Well, he's saying that he's not sure about whatever.
Okay, he just said he's not an atheist, but he's godless. So again, yeah, he's not an atheist, which is a positive statement, but he's godless, which is a nonsense statement.
Nothing more than to find tranquility again. Peace, inner peace.
What the fuck is that?
To let the bear inside of me go to sleep
Not a
again
clue.
for the rest of my days, if I have anything to do with it.
Oh, hold on.
Godless.
No, bullshit. So he's gonna put the bear, and what he's gonna bring out, the pussycat?
Yeah.
No, seriously.
I don't know.
Or the sheep. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean-
that's a good one.
Anyway, carry on.
I'm open to the possibility of more than I can see or know. So it's going to be a new channel. I know I've tried it before, but this time I'm going to stick to it. My goal is to take a different approach.
Right.
Find my calm. Never let that bear back out again. And this I'm sure to fail. I'm going to fucking fail at that. But the journey, it should be interesting to watch, I think. The channel is called Rage to Reason. The link is in the description.
But
Hoping to have my first stream tomorrow.
But he doesn't have a reason because he's confused. So how can you have a rage to reason?
That's I've been thinking about that as well. What does it actually mean, rage to reason? But in his mind, reason is the higher power,
Or something like that.
or something like that, right?
He's open to an alternative, right?
Yeah.
And I think he's looking for see where the stream leads, and then he's going to follow it. Basically.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Go.
I think he's winding down, but let's
Evening. But I'm not sure. The stream I was planning doesn't seem to be needed anymore, which is a good thing. It's a great fucking thing. I was going to have the stream here, but since when I created the channel, I'm like, nope, I'll do it over there. I was going to do a stream on the nature of the Republicans running for office in Michigan here in next week's election. But it seems pretty much a sure fucking bet that it's going to be a landslide Democratic victory, so I don't think that the stream is necessary. Now, the Attorney General race is pretty fucking close. It's within 1 point. But Gretchen's lead with undecideds is 8 points. So I'm not even worried about that race. And he, of all of the candidates, is the one that I know the least about. But we've got some pretty fucking crazy candidates here in Michigan.
Hold on for a second.
And, you know, Michigan's supposed to be a purple state.
Mr. Nogasuchi, you are talking about your town, right? With all due respect, you make a stream about your town. I'm not interested in your shit, right? I am in the fucking UK. I've got enough problems with my fucking prime minister being a dick, right? With his fucking rich people, right? That you talking about your fucking politicians on how they're gonna go. Who gives up? So you have doubts, and you're gonna make a politic discussion on your new channel to rage to reason. What are you changing to? Are you changing atheism to politicianism?
Ooh, good question.
Right? You know what I mean? What the fuck is your channel? Is your channel mumbling channel? Right? What is the nature of it? Right? You still in minute 32. You have not said the positive statement of the change. Just uncertainties. Just the I don't knows. Right? So what the fuck do you know that made you change? to this date or to this moment, 32:27, right? I'm fucking unclear because he's mumbling. He ran out of bullshit and he's talking about fucking politics. Do you think he's an uncertain person? That did not come across on uncertain. He's focused on politician, right? Oh, maybe he cannot make a stream because he's gonna the other party is gonna lose. He's got fucking certainty, right? So he knows his bullshit, his niche, right? And he's working it, right?
Yeah.
We get it, Geezer, right? But I don't think you are steering the ship in a straight line. Right, you're going all over the fucking place, yeah, and trying to confuse people. What you got, a motorboat, or you fucking pedaling, or you know what I mean, or are you swimming, right, or where you going, right? We don't know the speed of your boat, right? We don't know where you're going, right? Are you going up? Are you going upstream or downstream, right? And shit like that, right? This stream is not being about his problem and the route he's taken. Is more or less of a little bit here, a little bit there, right? So I'm gonna change the word from filibustering to I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Okay.
Simple,
right? So that, you know, it's one thing to run your Republican crazies in the Bible Belt or in a red state, right? It's another thing to do it up here in fucking Michigan, and all we got was crazies. And I was gonna do a stream focusing on it before the elections next week, but like I said, it looks like it's gonna be just a Democratic fucking landslide unless just all the polls are wrong. So.
yeah. So,
But I still think I'm going to probably have another stream. I want to have my first stream tomorrow. I have it all set up, I think,
That's
to be able
today.
to stream, get something on the channel.
All right, so that should be today. Rage to Reason. So if there's I haven't gone to look at the channel yet, so he should be on today, which he might be on right now.
yeah, but we will not see it because we've not been notified because we're not. Well,
No,
I'm not registered.
We'd have to go. Oh, you registered? No, you have to go.
No, sorry, I haven't. Sorry, I haven't subscribed.
No, that's what I'm
Oh,
saying. You have to go to his channel to see if he's live.
Right. But he might have the link on that video at the bottom, and I think he did because I did click.
He did, but this
on
is
it.
not a video. This is not from YouTube.
Right. So it's a recording. Fine. You download it. Fine.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
I'll consider this more and try to hash out more because there's so much I haven't even really talked about.
I'll tell you why. I did download it because this is something to follow up on in a future, down the road sort of time span, to see how it evolved, how Nakasuchi has evolved from not an atheist but godless to whatever.
Right. Whatever. That's the right word. To whatever.
You know, I've been listening to a lot of Alan Watts lately.
That's why I mentioned who's Alan Watts.
Well, give me a
He
second.
said he lay on his back for 2 weeks listening to Alan Watts. Well, he hasn't said it yet, but he has mentioned Alan Watts, and that's the guy that I need to know who he is because
The real you,
there seems
Alan
to be
Watts.
some kind of an influence there. Alan Watts. Who is Alan Watts? Nowhere? Nothing?
If it's this one, copy. Let me see if I can paste it on the internally. Paste here. See if that makes any fucking sense. Because it's all about the one self.
Alan Watts. No, hold on. No, you give me the whole search page. I want to.
Oh, sorry. Right. Okay, I got it. My bad. Copy. Sorry. Paste. Yeah, that's the guy.
That's better.
Yeah, I made you the copy of the search page. Yeah. So he's on the futuristic side of it, but more on the wishy feeling type of thing.
Only you don't have to.
You get
Good. There's a 4-minute video that we're gonna watch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, but it's sort of like an intro, like with the background music of like to make you
the real you.
Yeah, The Real You by Alan Watts.
Yeah.
It's got one L. So if it's this the one, okay.
Let's see.
Inspiration and motivation. Fucking 10 years ago, 10 million views. Okay.
There we go.
If that is the one, I'm not sure.
Well,
but
it's only 4 minutes long.
But it sounds like it, because it's the thing about, you know what I mean, your intent.
Let's give it a try. Do you see something?
Not yet. You need to put the play.
Good. You're ready to wake up, you're going to wake up. And if you're not ready, you're going to stay pretending that you're just a poor little me. And since you're all here and engaged in this sort of inquiry and listening to this sort of lecture, I assume that you're all on the process of waking up.
See? Waking up. What the fuck are you talking about?
I
have no idea.
Teasing yourselves with some kind of flirtation with waking up, which you're not serious about. But I assume maybe you are, not serious but sincere, that you are ready to wake up. So then, when you're in the way of waking up and finding out who you really are, what you do is what the whole universe is doing at the place you call here and now. You are something the whole universe is doing in the same way that a wave is something that the whole ocean is doing.
This is what he's thinking.
The real you is...
Yeah, the Raging Atheist is that is inside his brain.
Yeah.
Right, that will describe it in a fucking nutshell.
Okay, well, let's hear the rest. This sounds like he's trying to hypnotize people or something.
Right, yeah.
Is not a puppet which life pushes around. The real deep down you is the whole universe.
You see? What the fuck?
What did he say? The real deep down you is the whole universe?
Yes.
I had to just point that out.
Yes, of course.
So then, when you die, you're not going to have to put up with everlasting non-existence, because that's not an experience. A lot of people are afraid that when they die, they're going to be locked up in a dark room forever.
No.
And sort of undergo
everlasting non-existence?
He's saying basically what. Okay, what this prick is saying, right, is that even when you die, you still exist, right? Mm-hmm. In some sort of way, you are fucking dust, and you contribute to the ecosystem or whatever, even fucking space. You stardust basically, right? So you have got a matter that matters to some other matter, if you get what I mean, right? Okay. And he don't say that you are dead per se. It's that you are there, but bullshit is not there. You just fucking you scatter around, right? Your remains. Right, so he's talking about
this guy can talk a lot of shit in 4 minutes.
Oh yeah.
You have thought about that? myself, and I've never ever asked myself that particular question ever, not once.
Yeah, but he's saying opposites.
What's it like to never wake up? I've thought about it. And then he says, and you'll ask yourself another question. What's it like to wake up without never having gone to sleep or something?
Exactly, which is the opposite. Yeah, in the two sentences he's saying opposites, which is what the Raging Atheist has said.
This is what he's
there's no deity, but I'm an atheist. What the fuck?
So this is your influence now, Knock?
That's what I think it's been not psychoanalyzed. It's been like you say, hypnotized.
He's listened to this guy for 2 weeks.
Can you imagine repeating 4 minute video for fucking 2 weeks?
No wonder he's dazed and confused. Sorry, let's
yeah.
You were born